Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Proverbs report in the afternoon. And truly, what a beautiful day it's been, and not quite as cold as yesterday. So, a wonderful blessing for late September. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 12. A king's wrath is like the roaring of a lion, but his favour is like dew on the grass. A king's wrath. You know, the wrath of a king, the person who has the ability to make decisions that affect the lives of other people. And historically, what the king said took place. The reality of the king's will happened. And that sense of the king making a decision because he is angry means the implication is going to be very severe. So you don't want to get the king's wrath because you really need the king's favour. And so Solomon recognises that there were times when he was angry and he exercised a judgment in his wrath, and that was very severe. But when he offered his favour, it was like the dew on the morning grass. And the dew on the morning grass cannot be beaten, really, in terms of that sense of peace and tranquility, the aura of the early morning and the mist of the dew on the grass as it rises in the sunshine, as it rises in the sky. It's so beautiful, so absolutely beautiful. And historically, when Israel was in the desert and there was no grass, but there was the dew that actually fell on the ground that turned into manna, and that provided food, bread, seed, and then provision for Israel. And dew is like the watering of the grass, providing, as it were, moisture for the new day, the new beginning of a sense of a new day. And the king's blessing is like that. It gives you something wholesome and enriching. But the king's wrath, by comparison, is the complete opposite. Brothers and sisters, one day we will stand before a great king whose name is God. And he has given authority to the King of Kings, Jesus, to exercise a judgment on the nations. And that all those who have put their trust in Jesus will know the King's mercy, like the dew of the early morning. But those who are outside of God's mercy because they have rejected the Christ Saviour, they will stand before God, and God will exercise wrath to the nations. Those who have rejected his provision for salvation will be judged severely by God. And that's a very sad day, which is why God has provided Jesus so that we would not have to face his wrath. He wants to save us, but we have to respond to his mercy. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.